School teachers do not follow their instructions properly. School teachers are morally degrading. We know the school teachers who do not really take care of our kids, and they do not really complete the syllabus in time. Most of the times it has been observed school teachers rush to finish the syllabus just at the right moment, while they ought to have finished it long before and have taken the revision up. School teachers are not like the ones that we had in our teens. Often I come across such allegations from the guardian side that school teachers are faltering in their duties, resulting in the loss of interest in studies, resulting in not being able to complete the syllabus in time, resulting in deterioration of the students' performance in the examination. Today's topic is it right that we should blame the school teachers? Welcome to dbhattacharjee.com and Kolkata Tutors. School teachers, mostly employed in different schools, are trained to educate. They have undergone a training academically, sometimes professionally from the side of the institution, and in the training they have been imparted certain techniques through which a class can be maintained, quite a number of students can be together given the idea about the subject, so that they generate some interest in it, and the school teacher can keep the progress of them, can take periodical assessment, can try to improve their performance wherever the student is faltering. This is the training that they have received, and based on their academic performance they have been taken into this profession by the schooling authority. Now, school or college authority, be it government or private, basically thrive at two different objectives. On the government side, it is pacifying the public, gaining good impression of them, which will be translated into votes. That is government. Private, purely profit maximization. They will keep enhancing their fees, and they will keep decreasing the salary of the teacher. Simple formula. The gap between them is their profit. If they somehow manage to decrease the salary of the teacher, if they somehow manage to increase the fee and the charges from the guardian, the gap is going to be their profit. So they will try to maintain minimum wage, maximum charge. Now think of the slice that I am addressing. Most of the guardians coming into this bracket, while spending anywhere between 2 lakhs and 10 lakhs per annum after the education of the children, obviously deserve some good feedback from the school. But it has been noticed that they are grossly frustrated. Now you can shift the school, but it is not that easy. If you shift the school, the student will be impacted because he has a peer group. The distance will be different. That will take away a lot of time per day. Obviously the guardian circle will be different. Curriculum will be little bit affected if it is below the board level. These are the problems one guardian can face. Therefore, most of the times once the school is decided, guardians do not tend to shift the school, change the school. But the point is, are the school teachers truly responsible for the deterioration of education imparting? Should they have done better? My perception is they are already overburdened. One, when a teacher is offered a job, the school already lowers the salary to such an extent, most of the times very efficient and market recognized teachers would not take up such a job at such a low wage. That will be a loss for him or her. So efficient people will not take up the job. One. Two, teachers always want to educate the students properly up to the best of their knowledge and expertise. But the problem comes with the behavioral confrontation. When the teacher is teaching one student, for that matter 5 students in a class, the teaching module is going to be very nice. He or she is going to present himself or herself very effectively in the class. There is going to be no problem, and the students are going to learn better. But as soon as the class expands into 50 students, don't forget, school's motto is to jam the class with as many students as possible. In certain cases, in private oriented schools, as a result, one single teacher is forced to teach as many as 50 students in one single class. What behavioral confrontation does he or she face? One, students are obviously very naughty, little kids, as we always know. That is quite natural. They would not listen, they would not function, and one kid's action will encourage many kids' action. As a result, the class will be diluted. It has been observed most of the times teachers are engaged in facing the behavioral dysfunction from the student, and the allotted time period for the class mostly is eaten away just to allay, just to control the student community in the class. As a result, the number of students who are very serious are obviously dwindling, and they definitely become very frustrated because they are truly interested in learning, but they fail to learn only because of the teacher's swing of mood. Because when the teacher wants to educate and the teacher is confronting the behavioral dysfunction from the students, she or he loses control of her emotion. As a result, truly the educating portion or the quality portion of the time period or the class period becomes very less, leaving little room for thorough education. That is the problem most of the teachers face today. One. Two, today most of the schools authority are burdening the teachers with everything other than teaching. Can you get me? Teachers are supposed to come on class and teach their subjects, explain their subjects, make assessment of the performance of the students on their subject. Schools will tell them to make a project, communicate with other different schools, correspond with the school education authority. They are often engaged, even in certain cases, into such activities which is not at all anything to do, which has not at all anything to do with education. They would be doing something which is purely public relation activity or promotion activity or government project execution. As a result, the school teacher is not doing his or her job. He or she is being utilized by the school authority. Now, guardians do not know this. They do not see the orders coming from higher authority to the school teachers to do this on priority basis, which is not at all education. The pressure mounts. I have already spoken about the present job environment. You can go through other videos of mine. They are already given in the playlist. you will find out that with the passage of time, more and more people are losing their job, more and more people are facing job insecurity, and this has forced the learned community, the educated community, into accepting tremendous burden in the workplace. So the workload on the helpless teachers today is tremendous. As a result, they most often than not lose control of their emotion. That is the reason why they would sometimes even altercate with the guardians, because they cannot control their emotion at that time. Schools force the teachers to correspond in a manner that the guardians are retained. But that sweet court talk is not always possible by the teacher because of certain behavioral conduct or rude conduct from a very small section of guardians also. They often are so biased to the kids that they would altercate in a fashion that is not becoming of them. So these are the gross reasons why many teachers find teaching job extraneously difficult. I have come across many teachers who have given up, who have resigned, and who are already telling me that it is not for them because school teaching has not remained yet a school teaching today. That is the reason why many guardians, despite paying the fee anywhere between 2 lakhs and 10 lakhs in the tier 1 cities, are not happy with the performance of the school, with the services of the school. Yet they are forced to ask their kids to go to school and conform to the rules. What is your opinion on this one? Do you differ on what I have just now said? You may as well have your own experience. I want you to kindly make comment into the comment box. You can go to the playlist to see different topics that I have spoken on already. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel because I am going to upload many such observation of mine that I have gathered over 40 years of teaching experience. And last but not the least, if you have liked this topic, if you have liked this observation of mine, above all the video itself, please share it among your friends. They may need your help. Thank you for today. We will meet again.